Every episode of Cankle is like that, Pondo. Welcome, everyone, to episode 18 of Battletech, Season 2, Time of Total Warfare. I'm Arthur Perkins, and I'm joined by a bunch of embarrassing motherfuckers. Let's go ahead and introduce them, I guess. Look, here's the thing. Lexi actually knows how to play this game. She sat down and did a whole match with Pondo. So I'm just going to check out tonight, go to sleep, catch up on, that like 3 hours a night I'm missing on. I might play Octopath on my Switch. Actually, now that I say that, I might actually play Octopath on my Switch. Let me just go ahead and
Splatoon 2, that's a pretty good game.
I don't have Splatoon 2.
Although really
I was talking to my good friend Raddosaurus about it.
Splatoon 2 is really fun. I play with one of the nephews.
It's on my list of games to get.
I got Mario Party currently loaded, so I might actually finish that up.
Oh, I played that. It's great.
Yeah, I just wish you could play the full game online with other people so that I could show them the power.
The power.
What are you looking at on your computer screen? Just see it reflecting in your
Discord? All right. I don't know who to start with. Lexi, you're new here. Why don't you describe who you are, where people can find you, and what you do to all these people who watch this show and know other shows, which is a show thing that happens.
I am Lexi Tells over at twitch.tv /Lexi Tells. Currently, I am here on this channel Monday nights for Kinkle Freedom of the Sea and Sky, or Sky and Sea. It's one of those two. Where I play Shukaku, a support style carrier. I play with SidAlpha, Cottontail, and Kelsa. Other than that, I play League of Legends, Overwatch, and I've been bugging Arthur about a potential new D&D game whenever one opens up. So really looking forward to playing a villain this game. I've never played a villainous character. So
I've been
practicing my monologue.
Yeah.
I find that actually very hard to believe.
Yeah.
I feel like you're somewhat villainous in the Game of Thrones game I was in with you when you dragged my character into your whole mess.
Yeah.
That's because you don't want to do anything. And I mean, I did take the king of one
because I didn't want to
nation captive. But he was really thirsty, it was really disrespectful. So
you kick him out, you don't just
but then that could incite war and anyway, so at least this way I have a good bargaining chip. And I mean, we won the war anyway. We took over their land and everything was great. I ended up being the most powerful lord.
Only until the larger government comes in and tries to take it all back.
Well, it was only a one shot, so we didn't have to worry about that.
Everybody knows
about
that
strategy play.
Everybody knows that the winners write the history books anyway. So as long as you win, you're not the bad guy.
Exactly.
You either win or you die. That's the price of the game.
It's fair.
Yeah, watch yourself on Iceland. I've been caught up for Icelanders. It depends. Are you talking about when I was the shield maiden? Right. Okay. I did kill an old lady and bashed her throat in with a shield, and
that
killed my sister evil. Killed as well. Well, she wanted to separate my sister from me. She was going to kick us out, and so
I don't know if that warranted murder, but okay.
Well, I just figured I had to take what was mine. And then my sister hated me, so she tried to poison us all. So obviously she had to die too.
Are you sure? It sounds very evil.
Well, listen, it's a hard. It was a very difficult time for women who were fighters. We were looked down upon, and we had to really fight our way through.
We had to kill old ladies and murder our sisters.
And I killed a couple of the guys there too.
Oh yes.
Oh,
I have a
true hero.
Yeah, every time an NPC they usually end up dying when I'm in the game. So
again, I guess this falls under the line. The victors write the truth.
It's true. The winners write history.
Exactly.
It's the people.
The real victors are the friends we made along the way.
Right. Well, see, I was protecting my friends.
Or are they the real
friends-
history?
I would
And
say
to be
the real,
fair-
in this case, the real victors are the friends that survived. along
Yeah.
the way.
Well, to be fair, everything that kind of happened, EQ killed all of our men, and so that was what kind of messed things up. So I was protecting our, my friends as well. So I guess friendship is magic, and you do anything to protect them, like
The moral of the story is, if you want to watch Lexi be the most heroic villain you've ever seen in a role-playing campaign, go watch
Really?
Arthur's Saga of the Icelanders show on YouTube.
I would not classify her as heroic.
No, the first part was sarcastic. There was
Not
just
even
nothing-
anti-heroic.
I mean, I feel like in Restart I was pretty heroic, saving.
You
people's
literally
lives.
trapped EQ in hell forever.
I mean, I wouldn't call my world that,
But he
I
would.
Boy, if that's what Lexi's definition of being a hero is, I'm really interested in what she's gonna do tonight when she considers herself a villain. Like,
I did save the world from the evil
I
dark
feel
lord.
like just to fulfill the villain role, she'd have to like club a seal with a baby or something.
Oh, see, I definitely wouldn't do that. That's
I
these
imagine
these people had it coming. It's different.
all the pilots on her Lance have like explosive chastity belts strapped to them that she's prepared to like destroy them at any moment.
Like my fairies on Kenko, just go to your deaths.
Yeah, exactly.
She's just going to just shoot once her mechs are knocked out. She's
Yeah,
going to
Lexi, you can't designate your lance mates to soak the damage this time. So.
I'm going to be trying to murder pilots that are outside of Battlemechs, and she's going to get them before me.
her own pilots stealing your XP.
No, it's my XP.
No man left behind. Don't I,
That was my experience that I was going to steal. How dare you?
Exactly. Other than that, I guess I play the mobile game of Zero Lane, which has been pretty fun. Collecting ship waifus. You can actually marry your ship waifus too. So
I did. I married a second wife. It's a very serious problem.
it's okay.
I've scouted a third wife as well. It's just that she keeps threatening to delete all of my other wives. I'm pretty worried about it.
What is
I
this
mean-
realistic life simulator? that you're-
Exactly.
Arthur going for the harem.
I know, but the stats. It's the stats. They get like a 5% bonus when you marry them.
You're gonna be like high school at DxD.
What is this, Persona?
I'm never going to be high school DxD. That would be a very serious problem.
That's a realm that no one wants to be in.
Why not?
Reasons.
Because you have to die?
You don't have to die.
That's...
I want to be a devil.
You do literally have to die. All right.
Yeah,
I'm just
but
gonna
being a
skip.
devil in that world, it's not so
Look,
bad.
Sid, you're 100%. You're...
Good. They're just misunderstood is what it is.
Sid's like, Issei, hell yeah, I'd Issei that life up, man. I'm 100% behind that. Turn into a fucking dragon all the time and breathe fire on people. Woo! That's
Wait,
Sid
didn't
life
tell me
right
you could turn
there.
into a dragon.
Oh,
You just have to give up parts of your body. That's all.
Which parts?
Your hand?
Not the
Oh,
important.
that's fine.
You have to recognize that inner power comes from boobs.
I already recognize that.
Fair enough.
I just feel so energized right now. What is that?
I'm always thinking of getting some installed so that I can have more control over my life, but something tells me it wouldn't work out like I thought it would.
Well, they can kind of get all over the place. So, not that I would know, they kind of stay in the same spot for me.
Are you adequately uncomfortable, Arthur? Shall we move to the next person?
I just look. You could have just asked me if I felt like it was cancel yet, Brad.
That's the
Basically.
same question.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know. Yeah. Let's move to you, Rad. How about
Oh,
you?
cool.
We'll go clockwise.
All right. Does that mean it's me? I don't know what the thing is.
Yeah,
It's-
you're
okay, all right.
clockwise. You're clockwise.
Hi, everybody. Boy, I sure missed you guys last week. I was definitely jonesing for some Battletech, so it's nice to be back. I have thank you. I'll shout him out again. Thank you to Sun Spirit for gifting me Battletech. That's really what I've been spending my free time doing lately. When I haven't been drawing, which I have been drawing a lot. been playing Battletech, been having a lot of fun with that. So I'm still very early in the game. I put about 15 hours in and got to, I don't know how many days I was into the campaign, maybe 400, 500 days in. So I had already gotten like the new big ship. Oh, spoiler alert, I don't know. I had already got the new big ship and stuff. And I was increasingly unsatisfied with my level of efficiency up to that point. And this is very common for me. I think I did the same thing playing XCOM and other games that involve like building, like civilization building or team building or base building. I always get about 10 hours into a game and then start over because it takes me about that long to figure out the game and figure out the strategies and what's good and what's bad. And then once I get to that point, I've start living with a lot of regret because I realized like how badly I had done things in the beginning. So I got about 12, 15 hours into the game, then I restarted. So I just restarted. I've put about 4 or 5 hours into the my new save state, and I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. So thanks again to Sun Spirit for hooking me up with that game because I really don't ever get new games. It's not really something that's typically in my budget. The last new game I had before that was Sea of Thieves, which someone else gifted me, and then the game before that I had was Overwatch when it first came out. So I'm not like a buy the latest and greatest game person. I buy like one game a year, maybe. And then hopefully I get hundreds of hours of play out of it. Because I've finally for sure fallen off of Overwatch. Like I don't know that I'll go back to it at this point. So.
I agree.
And it's not because I think it's a bad game or I'm frustrated with it or anything like that. I still think it's a good game, but it's just I'm just done with it. You know, like you play something for so long, you just move on, I guess. So I've just moved on past Overwatch.
To me, it doesn't help if they keep nerfing or buffing or taking out something or putting in something.
No matter what they do, they can never stop Mercy, though.
Well, it's also become so toxic. Like, and this is coming from a League player.
It's like, oh, so it's League now? Well, that's
yeah,
worse than
I've
League.
seen your chat in
actually-
League of Legends. I know that you're toxic as fuck. Yeah.
I had started playing For Honor again. It had a little bit of a resurgence. So I played that for a while and I was really enjoying it. And I kind of got for the amount of time I have to spend games, I got it like what my peak level was going to be, right? Like I'm not going to get any better at this. So I enjoyed being mediocrely good at it for a while, and now that I have Battletech, it's pretty much completely replaced For Honor as my go-to game. So yeah, I have a lot of fun doing that. What else is going on? It's been 2 weeks. What did I have? I've been working a lot of tailgates. I do a side job where I host tailgate parties for private parties. So they'll rent like a $1,200 trailer for the game. So I take the trailer out there and set it up. It's got satellite TVs and bathroom in it and tents and chairs and all this kind of shit. So I've been doing that. That's been a lot of fun. It's long days though. I basically leave my house at 5 o'clock in the morning and I don't get home until about 1. So that's pretty rough, but I've been making money hand over fist doing it. They pay very generously. So that's been cool. I feel like lots of other stuff has happened, but I just forgot about it because I'm just excited to be here tonight. So I'm still perplexed that Arthur can't predict my behaviors. I thought he did a pretty good job though. I gave him a solid B plus for being behaving like I would behave. You know, he forgot his large pulse laser a couple times and, you know, a couple other Axeman rookie mistakes, but all in all, I was pretty satisfied with his performance as me on the show.
Mistakes.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I did watch the episode. I'm sorry I missed the second half of Dave, but you know that's the way it goes. I have Battle Assembly next weekend, so when you see me next week, I'll be short-haired and clean-shaven again as the cycle repeats itself. I have my PT test this morning, or not this morning, this weekend. So I'll be out.
Well, I mean, we understand it's a tale as old as time.
It is. This is about 3.5, 4 weeks of beard. So it'll go away and then it'll slowly regrow itself back again. So such is life. I don't have a whole lot going on. What's happened entertainment wise? James Gunn is now going to make DC movies. So that's the thing.
There's a rumor about that.
Yeah, he
I
was.
mean,
well,
it's
I
not a
think it was-
rumor; it's
It's more than
confirmed.
rumor at this
Oh, it
point.
is confirmed.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's gonna write another Suicide Squad movie. And what I've read, and I don't know how much of this is true, but I've read is that it's not a sequel; it's a reboot, which I'm in favor of because the first one was kind of trash.
As long as they cast somebody good for the
Yeah,
Joker this time.
recast some people. I didn't hate what was her name, Margot Robbie. I didn't hate
Margot
her
Robbie?
as Harley Quinn. I didn't like their version of Harley Quinn, but I don't think it was the actress's fault.
I wouldn't be opposed to Will Smith returning.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Will Smith in just about anything. So
Yeah. And also, like, as soon as he got the job, Dave Bautista was on Twitter being like, where do I sign up? Like, it warms my heart how loyal Dave Bautista is to James Gunn. Like that he would follow that man into the fire. And I think that's pretty cool as far as Hollywood goes. So he's completely ready to be 100% released from Disney and never work for them again and just go and be, what is it? All directors have those guys that they put in like all of their movies, right? He's going to be Tim Burton's Johnny Depp.
He's gonna be Matt Damon's Matt Damon.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that was interesting news. Some trailers have come out. None of them really wowed me, I don't think. Oh, you know what I saw? I went to the movies with my kids and I saw Smallfoot.
Oh my gosh, I want to see that so badly.
What the hell is this?
I was like, there hasn't been a big promotion for it, so most people probably haven't heard of it. But it's a movie. It's like a not Sasquatch, but Abominable Snowman movie. And it was really good. It was adorable. I really liked it a lot. So I catch a lot of those like fly under the radar kid movies because I have small children, and I really like this one. I was hoping my kids were going to want to go see Winnie the Pooh. I would have preferred to have seen that.
That's really good.
But they chose a Smallfoot instead, and I really liked it. I thought it was good. I didn't know it was going to be a musical, but there were musical numbers throughout, which pleasantly surprised me because they were really good. Songs were good. Characters were good. It was good. It was a good time.
Gosh, I'm even more excited to see it because actually I've seen the trailer for it played, at least where I live, quite a bit. I watch a lot of kids shows, so that might be why.
Probably, yeah. See, I don't watch TV, so the only trailers I ever see are things that like catch my eye on YouTube. And for whatever reason, this someone had never appeared in any of my stuff, so I had never heard of it. My wife was just like looking for some movies to go see, and it came up.
I should definitely go see Winnie the Pooh. Me and my fiance
I want to.
and it was great.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But like it's really, really good. They did a great job.
I'm a big baby. I cry during movies pretty often, so that's a given for me when I go to the movie. In fact, I don't cry a lot, but movies are kind of the one thing that'll catch me up.
I completely understand. I cry at everything, so the fact that I cried, it might not be that. I can take it with a grain of salt.
Might not be that remarkable.
Yeah, it's a really sweet movie though, and yeah.
So yeah, go check out Small. If you have children, or if you're just a child at heart, I would recommend Smallfoot. I'd put it as worth your money for the movie. Maybe matinee movie money, not primetime movie money, but still worth your hard-earned dollars. I've heard that Venom was really bad. I still have no interest in seeing it. I've heard that it was funny.
It was not good.
I've heard that it was funny, and I heard Tom Hardy was pleasantly surprising in it. He's a good actor. I heard he was okay in it, but I've heard the movie was pretty bad. So, which is fine. I wasn't going to go see it anyway. So,
the good news is that just a few minutes ago they announced that there will be a Black Panther sequel, and they have a director.
Oh, they have a director now. It's not the same guy.
Nope.
The trailer for Creed 2. There's a new trailer for Creed 2 that is by him that looks really good. Actually, it might not be by the same director. I don't know.
I thought it was the one that Black Panther's doing.
Coogler, is that his name?
Coogler, yeah.
The director, yeah.
That's who's doing Black Panther 2.
He did that's who's doing 2? That's the same guy who did 1.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a different guy.
I don't know. I could be getting facts mixed up, but yeah. That's it. That's all I got, I guess.
Oh, Wakiti might be the guy who did Thor 3. That might be who did Thor 3. All right.
The guy who did Thor 3 was
Wakiti.
Wakiti, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no. The Black Panther director was Ryan Coogler.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then the same guy's doing Black Panther 2. Hopefully, once again, Black Panther will legally not be eligible for the throne in the second movie either.
He'll continue not being the king of Wakanda
Exactly.
in the movie about the king of Wakanda.
Precisely.
I don't know, Sid. I got to be honest with you. It was a good movie, but if you skip it, I don't feel like you missed anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there are Marvel movies that you need to see to understand what's going to happen in the next like Avengers movie. And I don't think Black Panther is one of them.
See, it's just like one of those things where so many people were suddenly like defining their lives because of that damn movie. And it was, like, that just makes me think that
I feel like Black Panther is definitely totally watchable.
He's dumb too, and that just makes me not want to watch it because people are just fawning all over it.
Sid, are you saying you're allowing your actions to be defined by others rather than by your own opinion?
No, I'm saying that other people's actions and their rampant stupidity is extremely off-putting.
Oh, Sid.
Hype can definitely be a turnoff, right? To a piece of media.
Like, it just immediately made me think of No Man's Sky.
It's probably why
it's not No Man's Sky, Sid. It's not No Man's Sky, though.
They're making another one.
They delivered. Are they making a No Man's Sky 2?
Making another one.
Are they really?
Yes.
Have they not finished making No Man's Sky 1?
It looks exactly like regular No Man's Sky. I don't know if it's...
Oh, so it's like Destiny and Destiny 2. Okay.
It looks like regular No Man's Sky, but it seems like they're adding multiplayer, like they promised in the first one. It might be just...
it's just a massive patch that they released.
Oh, so there's... okay.
So No Man's Sky it's finally approaching what they said it would be like when it released.
Because there is local,
which is great for anyone who is actually interested in the game. It's actually good now, but
AK is not a Star Citizen.
It's the same strategy Destiny took. Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 both did the same thing. They're like, a year after release, now the game is what you would expect it to be at release, and you could join it and have a lot of fun.
is doing the same thing too, so
probably, yeah, I would imagine.
With the Destiny community, we call that the King syndrome, because Destiny only got good when Taken King came around.
Yeah, Sid probably didn't see Black Panther for the same reason I've never watched or listened to Hamilton. I just heard so much about it that by any opportunity I ever would have had to watch it, I was like, I don't care anymore, because all I've done is listen to people reference and talk to it.
You
talk about it forever.
You get so sick of hearing.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't have anything to do with this.
Because then if you go watch it, then other people are going to want to know what you think, and you have to talk about the damn thing.
Yeah, they have to talk about it even more. You know, and then you get to hear about how you're so late to the party, and it's like,
but what if, just imagine this, fellow adults. What if you actually genuinely enjoy it after watching it?
That's possible, but
I highly doubt it.
All right, let's just do Sid's intro.
Guys, yeah, it's been a week. It has. I had a lot of fun on Can Cole. That was a blast. If you guys haven't checked that stream out, you definitely should. I got called in on an emergency call on Tuesday, so I wasn't able to put out a video. I put out a video last night, another Dirty Devs video, and that dev already sent me a death threat. So that's fun.
I don't understand the concept of death threats. Like,
I don't get it either, especially considering the dude's in Russia. So it's
come on.
Yeah, that's credible. All right. I have my VR headset.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which means we're on a Battlemech show. There's a new indie game that's in early access that I'm going to be doing a review on. It's VR or desktop. It's called Vox Machina, and it is fucking amazing. It is. So I have had so much fun with that game so far, because you're in this giant ass mech, and it's a mech simulator. So you have the controls where you have with VR you've got the left and the right hand controls, where you have the throttle on the left hand side. You have the jump jets, which is a little ball that you grab onto and you pull up, and then you can kind of steer around with it and stuff with your jump jets. And then you have weapons where the targeting is where your highest track. It's really well done.
That sounds really cool.
They don't try and gimmick the hell out of it too much, and they keep it nice and clean. The controls are surprisingly tight. They really are. And I've already been just having a huge amount of fun with that game.
I
What a time
see,
to be
Sid.
alive.
So you're saying that the weapons track wherever you're looking at? The easiest way to defeat you in mech combat then would be to have a like little container that you can shoot out of your mech that just contains images of boobs. It's like countermeasures. It's like shooting flares out the backside of an aircraft. You just fire off giant pictures of boobs. It's like, no shit.
I was just thinking
That's right.
The targeting is actually
Look, that joking, it was a clunky joke, but give me some credit, guys.
No,
I tried.
you got there. It came around.
The only mistake
I would
was
just have my mech project a giant screen of Black Panther so that he wouldn't look at it. And he would never see me. So I would never...
You'd be the John Cena of mechs.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, I've been enjoying the hell out of the game. If anyone was ever picturing what a VR Mechwarrior game would be like, this
Steel
one's
Battalion.
darn close. I'm really hoping. I don't think they'll do it. I think it's just going to be a multiplayer only. But I actually hope they do a full single player campaign for it. And I'm
Oh
going to
my
try
God, Sid! There we go. You're like, look, they made a solid multiplayer game, but what they really need is to tack on an obscure and really stupid single player campaign.
Yeah, because single player is so obscure and dumb. Nobody plays single.
Let me tell you something, man. Titanfall had that problem.
Titanfall 2
Titanfall
single player campaign was good.
Yeah, but they made so much fucking money off of Titanfall 1 that they could afford to do that.
Titanfall 1 sucked too.
Titanfall, the difference between 1 and 2 is not that big. I like them both.
It's not, but it was just enough to make the difference. It was.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I got nothing. Yeah, do you have anything else going on, Sid? Maybe something else you'd like to slam on?
Sea of Thieves still sucks.
Really? Rad's back, and so now you got to make 2 Sea of Thieves references in the same night?
Yeah. Well, I didn't make any Sea of Thieves references last week, so I got to make up for it.
Got to make up for it.
Yeah.
We got to get together and play Sea of Thieves again, Arthur. You have so many shows now.
Yeah,
It's
but
almost
now I have a Wednesday night show.
Yeah.
Oh, voice acting. Yeah, I forgot to tell you about that. I decided that I'm finally going to start working towards voice acting, and I started diving in headfirst and realized that was a really dumb idea to do, and I would be setting myself up for failure.
Yeah.
So I decided to pull back, and I was like, okay, I have no idea what I'm doing here, so I'm going to find someone to teach me. And I did just that. And so I'm going to be taking some classes, and I found a really good, very active, very relevant and popular voice actress that's going to be teaching me. I'm going to be taking her boot camp, and then we're going to be setting up private lessons and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, enjoy the hell of it. I've got, I realized my setup here is absolutely god awful for audio. So I'm going to be setting up a sound booth and everything like that. And yeah,
I
Nice.
told you that.
we'll see what happens.
You'll be on Critical Role before we know.
I can see your setup right now, and it looks god awful.
It is god awful. Yeah. So I've got I found a space that I'll be able to set up for actual voice recording, which will, I figured a lot of this too will really help out with my YouTube channel and being able to, just refine that even more. So
Yeah, just shove all your stuff in a closet space, put a bunch of sound foam in there, and you'll be good to go.
it's
Get at least
exactly what's
2
going to happen. Actually, yeah.
I could never bother with, because you have to make a demo reel, and then that's just
Yeah, we'll worry about the demo reels after I get some clue as to what the heck I'm actually doing. So
I thought about it, and then I realized I have a terrible voice, and I should never think about it again.
Look, guys, here's what Pondo's not telling you, is that we sat down and worked on some voice acting stuff together, but then, out of nowhere, as if possessed by a fucking demon, he just started freestyle rapping. I recorded it, that shit, and I couldn't start recording until it was like 20, 30 seconds in, because I was like, what the hell is happening? It's destructive. I tried playing back the track, and it literally melted the speaker it was coming out of.
when did this happen? This is a whole bunch of lies right there.
Yes, it was.
I was doing random voices. That's what I was doing. I wasn't doing any rapping.
I've never heard Pondo do a voice.
You didn't? Yeah, he did the voices during the warm up today. He was literally
Was-
flipping through
wasn't
voices
here yet.
super
He
fast.
wasn't there during
Lord
that.
Oh, yeah, you
Pondo
did, Lord
Lord
Esteban.
from the Witch Girls game.
Yes, Lord Esteban is here again.
Yes.
Lord Esteban.
What food, please?
You
None of that
You
dry.
can't do it if you put him under the spotlight like that. Come on.
No, we're double under the spotlight. You have to do your whole intro in Lord Esteban now. Go.
Whoa. The gauntlet.
Look,
has
it's
been
just Pondo's intro,
thrown
right?
down.
It'll be 3 sentences and it'll be done. It's fine.
Hello, I'm. No, that's not what I was about to see. Now I can't do it.
See?
No,
No.
dial it in, man.
I'm Pondothemad. I don't really have much to add me except for I've been playing the crap out of XCOM recently. I played a little bit of the Legacy DLC they came out with. It's actually really interesting and fun. I like the feel of it. It's more point based, where you gain points obviously for doing objective and killing aliens and stuff, and you lose points for getting injured or dying. I didn't have any character like what was his name? I can't remember his name. The Colonel guy?
I can't help you.
Bradford.
Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Bradford.
In
No,
the
Colonel
kitchen
Mustard's from Clue or Cluedo, depending where you live.
with the wrench.
Yeah, Bradford got blown up one occasion because of a stupid faceless smacked a vehicle and it blew up. Oddly enough, in that DLC, I've been hit by more faceless ever entirely than I have playing XCOM 2 entirely. They've always just missed my characters. That one they've actually been.
So it sounds like they fixed the bug, is what I'm hearing.
I wish they didn't because it's really annoying. I liked it a lot better when I could consistently feel like, all right, this guy's probably going to try to hit me, but he's going to miss more than likely. Oh no, he just hits every time. Okay, that's fine. What I found out is apparently they have like insane reach. Uncomfortably so. It's like when I feel like it's like, oh, okay, they're not going to hit my guy, and it was like, oh, he hit him from like
They
Three-
hit him very easily.
30 feet away. That's okay. You know, and you hit the guy behind him. Oh, okay. No.
Wait, which update is it? Is this an update? Or is
It was an update. It's technically free if you had the War of the Chosen DLC. It's called a Legacy Pack or something.
Huh.
You have to
I'm gonna
pay
to
for it
reinstall
now, though.
those.
It adds quite a bit. Like adds like a whole new mode where you go through old. I think it's like some of it's you go through old missions of XCOM 1, and then they give like a background of what happened in between XCOM 1 and 2, where I think it was a base defense where it failed.
See, that would be helpful.
Yeah, it's
Give a
kind of what
little-
they add into it. I haven't been able to finish it. I've been trying to just finish the one campaign. I've been going through XCOM 2, but it keeps on crashing. It's crashed me multiple times recently, and it's been annoying me. I'm trying to just chug through it. I don't know why it's doing it. It's just been crashing.
Hmm.
That's all
It's
I
okay,
got.
just save every 5 seconds. Eventually.
That's why I keep telling myself I should do that, but then I'm like, then like I'm too into the zone. I'm like, all right, I need to figure out how to kill this guy. Need to manage all my resources to a T, and hopefully this works. Okay, everybody misses. Never mind. That was useless.
That's pretty much my life with XCOM in a nutshell.
I'm actually shocked because this is like the second longest intro that Pondo's ever had, and I just really wish he'd done the whole thing in Lord Esteban right now. Like,
I couldn't do it.
it's fine.
I don't know why I couldn't.
You could have done it as the Burger King.
The Burger King.
That's actually what I was going to end up as. I was like, no, that's Burger King.
The Burger King was great. You got anything else going on, Pondo? I literally dropped a giant fuck ton of work on your and Virgil's desk when I was like, I can't finish Issei Collision. I don't know
you
how to
finally
edit
kicked in.
videos.
Nice.
Yeah. Really?
After-
Nice? It's
Nice.
terrible. I was literally this afternoon, I spent 2 hours working on it, and I was like, I keep undeleting things after I fuck it up. I just don't know that I'm ever going to get this done. And I want to watch anime instead.
I think essentially is I want to.
It's like a month and a half of doing that.
I'll probably get with Virgil and let him do the audio first, and from there I'll figure out what he had cut out and all that stuff, and then try to blend it in a way where it's not just a whole bunch of jump cuts in between.
That's good, because we really, really, really need that Bandito killing Kenneth Cross scene so that people will understand what the fuck happened.
By the time it comes out, no one will care anymore.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll make sure to just all season 3 is going to be nothing but Kenneth Cross memorial services.
No, I think I'm not even really doing much, so if I can just sit down and edit it.
Aren't you like a technical director, Pondo? You should have it knocked out in like a day.
I mean, it's not like a day. It would take a couple.
No, I mean that's an exaggeration, obviously. I mean like a week. It was really like.
I think
like,
in a week I probably could once I figure out.
It's like 9 hours, man. This.
Yeah. I mean, I don't do much, and I can work on it while I'm doing other things. So.
Okay, beyond me dropping a fuck ton of paperwork on your desk when I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't wanna.
I was really thinking, he finally gave up and was like, all right.
I'm glad that's the way you see it. I'm glad he finally gave
It's not like me and Virgil was like, yeah, let us help you, AP. Like, no, I want to do it
That's true.
myself.
You guys were constantly saying that. And I'm not going to be able to do this in the future if I can't edit it myself. Unless I'm just like, all right, Virgil and Pondo have to be on every show just so that it gets made in the post-production.
What software are you using?
I was using Wondershare.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with
and then Audacity for the audio part.
I have Premiere Pro and all that stuff, so I can.
There you go.
Look at this motherfucker here.
Boom, boom, boom.
So do I. It's great.
It's
Sid, are you telling people that we need 50 viewers tonight to watch this goddamn show?
Yes, I am.
Oh my god.
Why do we need 50 viewers to watch?
You're gonna go back to that time where you were like, if we can get 100 Battletech viewers, I'll dress like a girl. And I was like, god damn it, Sid.
I'll wear a diaper to stream. On my head.
As a man who I've used Vegas, haven't used what you said, but I enjoy Premiere the most.
I used a lot of Final Cut in college.
I've
Final
not
Cut
used
Pro and a little bit of Premiere, but mostly Final Cut.
I've been meaning to advance my horizons as far as editing software because that looks great on a resume.
Yeah.
Adobe's where it's at. It really is.
The pain part is having to pay for it every month.
It's not. Maya is 3D software. There's another big one that's like, it's only purchased direct from the company. You buy it as like a big suite. I forget what it is, but there are a couple of networks, local networks around Houston that use it. And I forget what it's called. I don't know if they're still using it. I haven't been in the television production realm in a good 10 years. So I don't know what's still being used heavily anymore.
Pretty much everybody in my work uses Premiere Pro.
Premiere, yeah.
Except for like one guy who's in his like late 40s, I think, maybe 50s. He uses, I think, maybe Vegas. I'm not even sure. In fact, I think he just recently learned how to do editing himself. So actually, that doesn't sound right at all.
Premiere is just so easy to learn, and it has a really high ceiling. Like you can do a lot with it.
What I've found with Vegas is you're very limited in how you render things out.
Look, guys, you can't keep talking about Premiere until they sponsor the fucking show. Okay.
Hey, Adobe. Yeah, that sweet Adobe sponsorship.
I mean, if Disney's not getting in on this show, I'll take Adobe any day.
You know what else is great?
Yeah,
You know what else is great? Water. I need it to live.
Yeah, I doubt Disney's going to get on our side anymore at the moment.
Unless they buy
Disney
Battletech.
just shut down that Star Wars: The Old Republic remake fan project. Yeah, they're remaking Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic onto.
That's right.
Onto what was it? What were they making it onto?
Probably Unity or Unreal.
Unreal 4.
Unreal. Yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah,
I did not. I'm really disappointed now.
Disney put the kibosh on it. That's a shame.
Yeah, it really is too. I was so looking forward to that.
Knights of the Old Republic.
I was sitting there looking at that for like multiple times, going, "How can I support this?
All right.
How can I support this? Don't bring notice to it. Disney will find it."
Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't want them to notice.
I wanted to.
Speaking of things,
deals, go under the tables. Hey, I really like this project. Here's some money.
speaking of things we can support. Oh man,
You can get there, Arthur.
I figured we would eventually get there. I was gonna say, speaking of things we could support, let's talk to Englishmudkip. We got there. We got
nailed
there.
Yeah, I'm Englishmudkip. You can find me on all the affiliated places. My week's been okay, I could say. I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp and liked it.
Was it? Okay.
I liked it. It was good in some places.
On a rating of Thor 2 to Thor 3, where does it fall? That's a 1 in a 10.
That's a big scale.
Yeah, it would probably be a 7.
All right, so it's like Ant-Man 1. Okay.
It's good as
Iron Man 3.
That was the most nonsensical rating scale I've ever heard.
It oddly made sense though. That's like I was actually
On a scale of apples to oranges, I rated 2 bananas and 1 acorn.
I was trying to think of a movie that fit with the number I was going to say, but you kind of hit it on the head there with the first Ant-Man. So, yeah, I can't wait for a movie. Speaking of movies, Bohemian Rhapsody.
They were talking about that last night before the stream.
Is that out? The Freddie Mercury movie?
No, not yet. The second trailer came out.
They're doing a Freddie Mercury movie?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Queen movie.
Is it Rami Malek who's playing Freddie Mercury? Is that who it is? He's got like a full facial prosthetic.
Oh yeah, and teeth. I've seen the trailers in certain scenes. He looks exactly like Freddie, but certain ones he doesn't. But the real Freddie Mercury never did look the same in certain angles. But I'm really fucking hyped for it because I'm a big fucking Queens fan.
Yeah, I really want to see this.
Yeah, what's the release date? Release dates? Wait, actually, no, that's something completely different. 24th of October for United Kingdom.
Right on.
Yeah, so I can't wait for that. Yeah, my week's been pretty good. Still on the job grind, looking for work as usual. Yeah, but I'm hanging in there. I'll be in a new low room on Friday next week as well, because family members moving out of the house. That's good. Yeah, that's all.
All right. Let's see. What do I got for intros?
That's everyone but you.
I know. We look. We didn't do that thing where the Okeanos cast would like fucking beat me down if I tried to do an intro. They'd immediately be like, "Okay, intros are over. Let's get started playing." Person who isn't a player. That's right, Rad. Come in here. Come in here. Bring it in.
Like, what about me? And we'd be like, "Boo! Start the game."
Oh God! And
we're pretty close to that.
Just destroy us with changing the story.
Yeah, I wanted to have a zippy response, but my mic was muted because
I could tell.
My nephew is out there. I don't know. They're sacrificing him to a volcano or something. He's unhappy.
That's why I never try and piss off a GM.
Because they'll throw you in a volcano. It's good.
Yeah, they'll kill me.
Good policy.
Yeah, it's like in MMOs, never piss off your healer.
All right. I only have one thing. I only have one thing to talk about this week, and that is a Netflix show called. Thanks for the sub, by the way. What was it called? No, not that one. Also, not that one.
So great though.
Oh my goodness.
It's hilarious.
Fuller House?
No. I'll get there. Come on, chill out, guys.
Is this the Avatar one?
No, stop!
Is it the Dragon Pilot?
No,
Is
it's
it,
still not. I've already talked about all of those things except for
Next
Big
Gen?
Mouth.
Did you
No.
watch Next Gen?
Also no.
That's
It's
Hey,
called.
Next Gen was pretty good. I liked
Oh
Next
my
Gen.
God. It's called Lost Song. All right. Let me tell you
Lost
something.
Song.
Lost
I've been
Song.
seeing that.
I will tell you my problem with it first. It is a singing anime, and all of the songs are still in Japanese. That is the weirdest shit to me because they dub it in English, but they try to get the dubs close, and it's pretty good. The voice acting is excellent. The animation is okay. It's not the greatest I've ever seen, but let me tell you something, man. I just like had that on in the background today, and I wasn't giving any fucks. It was just kind of like an okay story, and then episode 7 hit, and I was like, oh my God, that was happening the whole time. How didn't I notice it? It melted my face. Lost Song's 7th episode is fucking incredible. I couldn't believe they spent the whole time setting up that reveal. I feel like it's been long enough that I can talk about like something like Mr. Robot and be like he was Mr. Robot all along, because in the first episode they make it clear that he was Mr. Robot all along. So when that came out at the end of the first season, I wasn't surprised. But
So they pulled a Pro ZD with what was his name?
Lysanderoth, yes. In like the first scene of Mr. Robot, they literally imply that he's Mr. Robot. But with Lost Song and the 7th episode, I was fucking shocked. And the season finale of the show, they don't pull punches, man. Even though it looks like a kid show, there's no Disney ending. They're like, oh, your favorite characters? We're gonna fucking wipe them out. Half these people aren't gonna survive. It's Game of Thrones up in here. And I was like, this show looks like it was for 10-year-olds, but it was written for like 20 to 25s. Huh. So weird. That's what I got. Lost Song. A solid 7.2.
So I thought about Next Gen until like that one point where the one guy was just vaporized, just like a snap of the finger, like that.
Right? It's just like
I was like, watching, just like, whoa, that escalated really quickly.
Shit got real in that show real quick.
I guess I'm gonna have to watch Next Gen now so I can talk about it with y'all
I'm watching it with
motherfuckers.
my kids, and all of a sudden people are dying. I'm like, oh my God. What is happening?
It was like a happy-go-lucky thing, and it's like, bam. Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
this little dog shows up, and they have to bleep out everything he says. I'm like, oh my God.
multiple times too. It's hilarious. I would give that one like an 8.5. I thought it was really good.
It was good. It was definitely very it's very Baymax derivative, but like as long as you're okay with just watching Baymax with a different like
Oh, where you're talking like
shine
Big
on it?
Hero 6
Big
or
Hero
whatever.
6, yeah. As long as you're okay
I like
with
that.
Yeah.
It's like the same like the same animation. Like you'll definitely get that feeling of it from it.
Well, it's kind of the same story, I feel like, too. Well, you know, it's a small twist. It's like if you like cover songs, you'll like
yeah,
pretty
there's
much.
a
Like
tie
Next Gen.
to it, but I wouldn't say it's like a cover song. More like a remix would be better.
Okay, we don't have the money to buy the actual song, so we'll just get someone to make the song to pay them less.
Yeah. We'll make the royalties free version, basically.
I don't know. I laughed and cried during it. I thought
I liked it a lot. It was really good.
it was emotional roller coaster.
And I feel like the movie gets better and better and better as it goes on, right? Like it peaks at the end. It continuously gets better as you watch it.
It does layer this like itself, you know.
Yeah.
Like it starts off pretty you know. It doesn't like reveal everything out right at the beginning, which is I like.
You know, I would say it's just like Big Hero 6 that is just like Iron Giant. Like it's in that same vein of kid and their robot movie. So if you like those other two movies, you will like Next Gen.
Yeah.
It's a little more punk rock than those other two movies, but it's definitely like same story.
All right. Look, before we hit the 50-minute intro marker, I feel like we should get started. Unless anyone has pressing business.
We haven't hit that yet?
No. We're at
I
49
do
minutes,
have
5
pressing
seconds.
business, but I'll save it for next week because it's
Good.
not time sensitive.
Excellent. For my pressing business, I am putting a link in chat for a Google form for my fall shows. If you watch this show and you're on YouTube, you can hit the description section and click on it. And just let me know what shows you watch, what shows you want to look forward to, any comments that you have for me directly that you can post anonymously. all of the mean things you've always wanted to say but can't because YouTube comment sections require you to be logged in, you can do it this way.
AP, you're an alright guy.
Fuck you, Pond.
You're an alright.
I look, man, even weeks later, I still keep going back to Cotton being like, you make really mean jokes about people, but you mean them in a nice way. You're just trying to be funny. And I'm like, oh, God, Cotton thinks horribly of me. Oh, I'm dying from all the wounds in my back. How did I get to this point? All right. So this episode starts with the sound of boots on concrete, and then we hear an announcement over the speakers in the base going, pass the word along. Warrant Officer McGurk, make your way to Helipad 3. Repeat, Warrant Officer McGurk, report to Helipad 3.
They're using my real name and everything. Man, this luchador thing has really not gone over very well at all. What's the context? Where am I? Like, catch me up.
You're in the mech bay.
We're in our mech bay. Or
yes.
Okay. All right. I go to what? Conference room 3?
No, Helipad 3.
I go to conference room 3 first and see that there's no one there and go, oh shit. And then I go to Helipad 3. We have helipads on our dropship?
No, you're not in a dropship. You guys have like a mountain castle for the Countess.
We're at like the manor.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Can we recap? You guys got in good with the guy, right? That you were supposed to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I'm cool. All right, I go there.
As you arrive, Pavel Radzik and the Russians and Zane Reiser are all speaking to someone, and we can't see the person because they're all very large and in the way. And someone's just like, yes, of course. He's a very nice man. I love him very much. He's good work. And Lieutenant Reiser's just like, I have always found his competency to be above average. And then we just hear a voice going, well, that's nice, y'all. Now, if you could get the fuck out of my way, I'd appreciate it. They all snap to attention and move out of her way, and we see McGurk's mother. She sees McGurk and goes, boy, what the hell are you wearing? Your great-grandfather would be turning in his grave to know that you're wearing his old luchador mask.
I pull it off quickly, embarrassed like, and it's the first time.
You put that thing back on right now! Right now! You know the luchador rules. Once you put the mask on, you can never take it off again in public.
Off a little bit, so like one eye hole is like over my nose, and the other one is like up here. So I'm trying to appease my mother as quickly.
She's wearing like 30-year-old Free Worlds League military fatigues and starts.
And also a luchador mask.
No, she doesn't have a luchador mask, but she's marching up towards you and then stomps on your left foot with her boot. What did I tell you? If you put on that luchador mask, it was gonna change your whole life.
You did. You told me.
Well, you're a luchador now.
Sí. Mamacita, ¿qué es eso, por favor?
You've been working on your Espanol, I see.
No me gusta.
No, everything is good. I'm here now, Mama McGurk. I even got my call sign from the Countess. I'm Grand McGurk, or McGranny.
Oh, gosh.
Mamacita El Grande.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the big fish in this pond around here now. Countess is looking to hire on infantry and tanks in order to defend this here Castle Mountain estate. She needs someone of intelligence to do it.
You were supposed to be laying low, Mama.
Yeah, until Lyran Intelligence broke into the bunker and brought me out at gunpoint.
God damn them. All right. Well, fuck me. All right.
Well, I needed a job, so I took one with your boss. And I like her more than you, frankly.
Story of my life.
Now, you're going to tell me where the hell my grandkids are. I'm getting on in years, and so are you. Look at you. Such a big, strong, handsome young man wearing a luchador mask, and yet where's a fucking grandkid?
I don't know, Mom. I've been busy trying to, like make money to send home to you and the farm.
Yeah, well, I'm here now, and I got plenty of money back home. Why don't you get a wife?
All right, well, I'll get on it.
Why don't you talk to that nice young girl that brought me over here? I thought she was a man to start with, but then she started going on about her boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend, and then she's picking up gay guys to go dancing. I don't understand the youth nowadays.
Who are you even talking about?
So, you see the VTOL pilot get out and take their helmet off? It's Prince.
Mama, she's a child.
She said she had a dropship piloting license.
She's like 17 years old.
Well, what the hell? I thought she was like a 30-year-old man when I met her.
I thought she was younger than that. I thought she was...
I'm trying to shush her down.
Don't you shush me. I'm your mother.
I feel like right at that moment, Harridan comes walking out, texting something on his phone.
Who the hell is this dandy walking towards me?
She slaps a phone out of your hand.
You should be watching where you're going, young man.
I just shake my head behind my mom. Like, don't just do whatever she says.
I like lean into one of the Russians. Who is this?
Pavel leans back and is like, "It is McGurk's mother. She is so cool."
Oh shit!
You. I can't believe there's an officer on this base that's swearing in front of enlisted men. Back where I came from, when we were fighting the Third Secession War, I would have been ashamed to have you as my officer.
When she starts going in on him, I
look at me when I'm talking to you, boy.
I start fading into the background. I start sliding behind the Russians, and I start ducking down a little bit.
Don't think I can't see you running away.
I run away anyway.
I know where you live. It's this base.
Mother McGurk, it's a pleasure to have you.
The name, the call sign, which you may address me as, is McGranny.
McGranny? McGranny, of course.
Despite not being an actual grandma.
Yeah, how long are you visiting for?
I work here now.
Like way too loud. How long are you visiting for?
I can hear you just fine, jackass. I work here.
That's good.
Get out of my face. She just goes, she turns, heel turns and begins not running, but like power jogging after Heavy 7.
I'm sprinting. I'm a dot on the horizon.
Beatty sees McGurk up. I was like, what the hell's going on his problem?
The doctor's just looking around.
And eventually it shows that shot of like me like with my back flat against like a wall with like the corner right here. And I look around it and she's not there. And then when the camera pans back over, she's like standing right here in my face.
Some Looney Tunes stuff.
Yeah.
Another announcement goes over the local comm speakers. Pass the word. Captain Harridan to the commander's office. Repeat. Captain Harridan to the commander's office.
That's Sir Captain Harridan.
So Pavel leans in next to you and goes, "Sir, I need to pass you the word. You are to report to the commander's office, sir."
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes. Right. Very good.
One of the Russians next to Pavel leans in as if to tell you the same thing.
Then the other one. Russians just stay in like one big mob, right? That's about it.
Yes, the four Russians always travel with Pavel.
They just have like this formation.
It's a pack. Yeah.
That's why I've never named any of them but Pavel.
They're all named Pavel.
No, that. Come on now. Come on now. When you arrive at Countess Crow's office, she looks like she might be upset with you. It's hard to tell between
a normal day.
Yeah, between the eye patch and the fact that that's basically her default expression towards you.
Interesting. Well, play it careful. I will announce myself properly or wait to be noticed.
Sir Harridan, please come in. Sit.
Oh, thank you. You wanted to see me?
Yes. I just wanted to check in with you on a few reports from around the base.
What about?
Well, as I recall, 4 months ago, you swore your loyalty to me as a knight, correct?
I did, yes.
And you are a man whose word can be trusted.
Of course. I've fought for you. I've risked my life for you.
She's nodding. She's nodding. Like, of course, of course.
Correct.
I have a
I was
report
out
here
there
that
outside of you
says
in extreme danger just to make sure you survived.
she slides some paperwork. This report says that you were attempting to trick one of the pirates into joining the unit so that you could interrogate and then later dispose of them. Just like you did
That. Yes.
with Mr. Crossroads. Yes, that. I am not someone who will be controlling your life, Sir Harridan. But how much your word means to you, how much you mean to me as a knight, is heavily reliant on your ability to follow through on your promises. I will remind you that your actions reflect on me from here on out. And we are not going to have another Hallaby Crossroads situation. When we offer people terms of employment, we're not doing it to steal their mechs. They become members of this unit.
If I may.
Yes, of course.
I was merely offering that up as a form of conciliation to be able to ease tensions, as it were. Not offering up the job listing, but I was offering up the excuse of later removing that individual. The fact of the matter is, this person seems to be highly intelligent, and he could be potentially trustworthy, as he was able to withstand the careful ministrations of our good doctor and not give up his compatriots. If he could be converted to our side, it's possible that we could end up finding ourselves with another valuable asset.
How would you rate the doctor's skill at interrogation?
Slightly above median.
That's not good. I'm just.
Extra medium, if you will.
So you're saying he's slightly above average? Is that what?
Yeah.
Medium plus.
Just make sure you know.
As
Hey,
long
I'm
as
a lot
you're
better now.
cognizant of the situation. Now, for the mission
I
report,
saw an opportunity, and I thought that perhaps we could benefit from the situation.
it's past us. Simply be aware that what you do and what you say reflects on this military base.
Of course.
And my
apologies
position.
for the confusion.
I know it's only been 2 days, but the contact that we were passed wishes to meet with us. They're going by the call sign Dark Phoenix. Sounds like something one of the teenagers on the base would come up with.
Yes.
Now, we can't get in contact with Goldstag Prime, but we're going to go ahead with this leg of the mission. I'll be leaving the 2nd Lance here on the base to defend, just in case any of the pirates still running around get any ideas. And we'll be sending the Artillery Lance and dropping them outside your area of operations. You'll be taking your Assault Lance in, finding the target, and getting whatever information you can, pretending to be a member of this Brotherhood of Cincinnatus.
Very good. Sounds fairly straightforward.
Okay. Is there any other scenes people want to do before we kick this to the next part?
I've got nothing.
English?
I
Brad?
kind of want to do one with my sister and try and get her to change the call sign to.
Okay. All right.
Don't
Yeah.
confuse it, but-
You try to call your sister, and you get no answer on her mobile.
Typical. Well, I know she's sharing a bunk with Heavy.
Actually, Heavy 7 gave
No.
up his bunk.
Yeah, I gave it up.
Yeah, so I could just. Yeah, I go to what was his bunk to
Okay.
see if she's there.
She is not there.
Oh, goddamn.
Dark. I have a question.
Yep.
Am I still like the one over the pretty much the mech stuff, the not really over the Aztecs, pretty much doing what
So you're like helping direct people, but you're not in a position of authority.
gotcha.
Baron. Well, obviously his name is Dr. Waring, but Baron is back in command of the mech bay, even if he can't physically do the work.
I don't think I should do the work because I'm not that great at it.
No, you're not.
I knew it was only temporary status.
The Aztecs are better than you.
Well, yes, it's their jobs.
As temporary workers hired. Very well then.
We don't have to play it out, but I definitely want to get my mom situated, right? Like I will meet back up with her. And
We get a quick montage of you
make
like
sure she's got
checking
her
her
room
into
and, like,
a room.
Get a montage of him like getting his ear yanked on and like trying to reason with his mother, who only knows how to yell. She can't speak at like a normal volume. So just making sure she's situated. What is her job? What is she going to do? What is her position?
She's taking the post of commander of the militia infantry for the Countess.
Okay.
So separate from your mercenary unit, the Countess has her own military, but currently there's no one in it. And she's going to be leading all of the infantry that will be defending the castle complex.
Okay. So she's like the head royal guard, basically.
That's it, actually.
Okay.
The doctor takes every precaution not to even get a glimpse scene of him by McGurk's mother.
You get somebody to GPS tag her. And
McGurk's constantly turning up at weird places now, right? Like as he avoids his mother. Like Bandito goes to like get in his mech and like McGurk's sitting in there eating a hot dog.
How did you
like
even...
a hard candy with the tracking
How did you
sensor?
even get in there?
Just shoulder him out of the way and start sliding down the line. Don't worry about it.
So while your dropship is inbound, you all get a pre-recorded message released to the local media. That is Goldstag Prime strapped to a chair with a gun to her head. And then there's a synthesized voiceover that's like, "We are the Brotherhood of Cincinnatus. We will remove all of the foreign invaders from this world. We have captured one of their intelligence agents. She will be executed in the next 24 hours unless our demands are met."
Motherfuckers.
How?
I
had one job, not get taken away.
I sent a message to the Countess.
She's terrible at her job.
Yeah, the Countess is like doing that thing where she's calling you at the same time, and you're both on like hold wait as they wait for the other person to flip over.
Sorry, stop calling her for a second.
The Countess is like, "It would seem your mission profile is changing inbound. I'm going to have the aerospace wing join you."
Very well. We're going to eliminate them, attempt to rescue her. Or do we want to try and cozy up to them?
No, eliminate them.
Very well.
If they have her, then they already know we're coming.
She had one job, not get taken away. She was high priority.
Shut up, Bandito.
It's possible she hasn't. It's possible she hasn't cracked yet.
So in the background, Bandito, you get a text message from T-Service that's just like, "I just want to remind you, young man, that all of our communications will eventually be forwarded to the client. In this case, that's her. So in case she lives through this, she's going to listen to you babbling about her level of incompetence. Thank you and have a good day."
There's two scary ladies now.
Yeah.
She is. Goldsack Prime.
One that McGurk is afraid of. This should be bad.
All right, so here's the deal on the battlefield. You can deploy your Raven at any time. It will remain on the battlefield for 3 rounds and attempt to do tag spotting from the longest range possible, and that's all it will do. It can, however, be destroyed, so be cognizant of that. I'll be playing the Raven pilot. You have 10 artillery pieces. You place them at the end of a round, and they will take 2 rounds to arrive. You have 2 aerospace bombings, and at any time you can also call the aerospace fighters into strafe. Aerospace bombs take 1 round to arrive, and the strafe will take 1 round to arrive, but the fighters will arrive physically on the field.
What does this strafing mean? That it just
Strafing means
that
that physically both Chippewas will drop out of the sky and start fighting on the battlefield.
okay, and then they just bounce out like the next.
No,
turn?
they won't bounce out. They'll
Okay.
stay.
Or
I
they
will
can
note
drop
that they're
bombs.
huge and sorry, what?
Or they can drop bombs.
Or they can drop bombs. That's why you have the bomb tokens.
And the bomb token essentially, the bombs come out basically like artillery does. They land in the next round.
Land, yeah. So artillery takes 2 rounds, and the bombs take 1 round. If you have the Raven, the Arrow 4 will arrive in 1 round.
And
Okay.
it will hit what the tagged target.
So the tag will need to hit twice. It'll need to hit the round that the Raven starts in and the round that the Raven ends in.
Okay.
And as long as the tag hits both times, the Arrow 4 hits unerringly.
Okay.
All right. So, Lexi, I'm sorry you had to wait an hour and 10 minutes, but we're finally ready to get started playing for like 10 minutes before.
It's okay.
This is how these Mechwarrior streams go.
It's all right.
We're happy and then a lot of battle.
Do you want to tell us about Dark Phoenix? Like, do we have a description of Dark Phoenix, or maybe which mech she's piloting, and you know, if there's like anything special about your unit?
Yeah, I guess on under your suggestion, she'll be piloting the Awesome, which is the long range, high armored mech. I didn't really prepare any descriptions for her, so she's kind of an edgelordy. Like, I guess you'd almost describe her as a chuny.
This world is imperfect.
I guess. Oh, I almost wore an eye patch, you know, for that. Prepare to unleash the power of my eye. But yeah, I guess, you know, she kind of has like a scarf that kind of comes up to her nose that flutters in the wind. Yeah, she's kind of edgelord. Like I said, I didn't think of a description of her.
It's all right. It's all right. Let's start with strategy rolls between team captains. This is where I check out for the rest of the night.
Tactics. I don't know, sorry.
So with this air,
Tactic we call the Raven.
and strafe, can they launch that anywhere?
Yes.
All right. Well, I got a 15.
Wow, that's not great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
+1 from my aid.
All right, you guys get to pick which side you're coming in on.
I almost want to say this side, guys, because that's the most open.
Which side?
This side.
Plus, if you're able to get up, well, actually, you could probably actually start up there.
Will the enemy automatically come in on
From the opposite side? Yes.
Well, we want them to come in on the side with the least cover. So which side is that?
Well, it's the matter of there'll be a lot of cover in our way.
My grandfather's deck has no weak cover, Kaiba. But it does have a 6 tall tower.
Well, if we're stuck on the side that has the most cover, we won't be able to get there in time before they can get the side with the most cover.
Is this a stand-up fight, Arthur?
Yes.
Most of mechs. Do we know the composition of the mechs? I'm
Nope.
not-
Stop
not
looking. No, don't spoil yourself.
Fair enough.
Don't spoil it. So what I was thinking is we come to the side with the least cover, so that way once they step out, they're in a path of most sight. And me and Sid can get post on these 2 spots right here.
I would suggest going one behind so you at least have partial cover.
Well, he can't be right there because that would mean he would leave the battlefield.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any strong opinions. We can about which side. I think
Right.
it's pretty diverse map. So
Yeah. This is
if the open space is good for you, that's cool because it's not going to matter for me because I'm going to be able to get to
Yes.
cover no matter
It's
which.
my
side
worry
we're
is
on.
if we start, me and Sid start on this side, is we be stuck.
When I'm looking at the map, I completely agree with Pondo.
Yeah, that's cool. Like I said, I'm going to have the flexibility to where to me it doesn't matter what side we come in
Yeah,
on.
this is like your jungle, your playground, man.
Yeah, so let's come in on whatever side is best for you guys.
So is that the west side?
Yes.
Man, that's the side I wanted.
Lexi's coming in from the east.
Yeah.
I know. That's
Man, I was just like, ooh. Okay.
That's the power of dice.
I didn't realize I had to roll for the side pick.
Let us let's roll for tactics.
all right. Now it's you.
Fast.
What's Lexi's bonuses?
+4.
So she got a 10.
Yep.
All right. I got a not a 10.
10.
Okay.
You guys, we go fast.
You guys are placing mechs on the battlefield first, within three spaces of the side.
Sid, I think I'll give you this spot.
You want? That's fine.
All right,
I'll give
Lexi,
you-
you're up.
Okay, question. Can I if they're up there, can they shoot down on me?
Yes.
Oh,
Can I
yeah.
shoot up at them?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
If you're right on that edge, we can't.
Yes to both.
Okay, cool. And I don't know the composition of their mechs either.
That's correct.
Okay. Let me just double check what I have here.
So maybe it might have been a good idea to get on that one. I don't know.
Hope you got jump jets up there.
Yeah, as long as you're not getting on something you can't get down from in a pinch.
See, and I start with 3 spaces forward. Is that right? Still.
That's correct.
Gonna-
This is going to end with the hatchet man jumping up next to the archer, DFAing him, and then pushing him off into the bottom area and killing him through the fall damage.
Wait, you have a hatchet man?
Yeah.
He does. Hopefully, Rad's going
Not
to.
me. Not me. Lexi has a hatchet man.
That's not going to happen.
Yes.
All I have is a raven.
That's not going to happen.
Is it our turn to pick?
It is.
Pardon me.
Hatchet Man is like the baby axe man.
That's true.
Indeed.
All right, Lexi's up.
Oh wait, no,
Go.
that's not.
Coming after you first.
Is that 2 or is that 1 level? That's misleading.
That's 1 level difference.
I think all mine are like the same speed. Let me just double check.
They're all 4/6. Yes.
I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna take the hatchet away from the hatchet man and kill him with his own axe.
Dual wield axes. You do that thing where people fight with long and short swords, but you fight with a hatchet and axe.
And a battle axe.
Hand and a half and a short sword.
I don't think you should be fighting with a hand and a half and a short sword. That's a lot of weight.
Hand and a half's not that bad. It is used one-handed. So that's why it's called a hand and a half, or a bastard sword.
All right, Sid. I'm not going to alarm you, but they're coming in your side.
It's not
That's okay.
You guys are up.
suggested to
I'm feeling good
use a
about
hand
this.
and a half sword with a normal short sword, but yeah. Wait, that's 4.
Okay.
There's rough cover. There's rough terrain on the field, right, AP?
Yes.
That's why I
Anywhere
said-
that says wasteland is rough terrain.
What's
I'm
that
sorry,
mean?
the ones with the gravel are rough terrain.
Okay, I was just saying, it's like there's.
Yep, everything should be
ones
wasteland.
with the rocks.
Are
is
you
rough.
facing your axeman that way?
No,
This is-
I'm still figuring out that that's a thing I have to do.
Yes. And it rotates weirdly. We know.
Okay,
That's
all right.
that's
Just
the
give me a
thing.
second. That's not my final spot there. Just hang on.
We're just all gonna watch you fiddle around with it and
Okay.
judge you.
What kind of cover does that train provide, if any?
You're talking about this thing?
Yeah.
It's a pipe.
That is
Sorry,
a pipeline. The part where it's 2 up provides full cover. It's like a building in the way, and the part where it's down at the end provides partial cover at the bottom.
Okay. All right. I'm good in there.
Lexi?
Yeah. Only have one other one, kind of longer range.
I feel it's going to end up as like a slugfest between the Awesome and the Devastator at some point.
Or the Warhammer.
Let's see.
The real Devastator was the friends we made along the way.
Maybe be careful with that Warhammer because you can get overwhelmed in that thing. That thing isn't the most well armored.
Movable. Yeah. And armored.
I mean, it's maneuverable as a assault mech can be.
I think I'm undercover stuff in there.
Everyone else
Okay.
here
It's
except
fine. We
Jackson.
can't see you at all, regardless.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. Warhammer's up.
Oh, I see. I should put that in there.
So, do we have to deploy our Raven from our side?
Yes.
So we kind of want to wait for them to get over here, I think.
Yeah.
Who says that they're going to wait and let you do that?
What is the like the guidelines for the Raven use?
What's the question about the Raven?
Like, how do they deploy it? Is there something
Okay,
they
so
do, or-
at the beginning of their turn, they can deploy the Raven at the edge of the battle map. It sticks around for 3 turns. It has what's called targeting acquisition gear. It's a long-range artillery spotting laser.
Mhm.
As long as they spend 2 turns targeting somebody, the laser will guide in a gigantic fucking missile.
So they actually have to see me in order
Yes.
to do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it a roll to hit with the laser, or is
Yes,
it just
it's just like a regular weapon.
Okay.
I think only left is Lexi's last
Yep,
piece.
Lexi's on the last one.
Okay.
Because we're always outnumbered, no matter what.
I mean, if you didn't want to be outnumbered, then I don't know.
Why do we have such strong backs?
Okay, next fight's just gonna be
Battero
3-0-0
Fire.
Clan Direwolves.
Oh God, no! Please.
Each of
yeah,
them will
it's-
have 5 ERPPCs.
It's because, we're all like 2s and 1s for whatever reason.
Alexi's pilots are all 2-2.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
damn!
Yep, it's
I'm
gonna be a
freaking
hell of a fight.
1-1.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight.
That's what I
All right.
figured it'd be.
It will be a fight when we come back from the break for the second half. Fortunately, this is a 2-part episode, which means Lexi will be back next week when we inevitably fail to win in the next 2 hours. I want to remind you that there are only, with this episode, 4 episodes left in Season 2. So I'm starting my plans for Season 3. I was thinking that it would be about uniting the planet of Kolavrati. We do that thing where you have to gather political support or murder all of your enemies or allies. Sometimes people murder their allies, like Game of
I might
Thrones.
be making allies in bucket loads to try and take a planet over.
That is not... No. The Doctor and making
Trying to
allies
push
is
everyone to make
never a
Doctor
thing that has
making
happened.
allies don't really go hand in hand.
I'm just recalling all the times you've either shot or had shot. So
Count how many allies you've made so far.
acquaintances, not allies. There's
you killed the
difference.
Yakuza guy. You got Pondo shot.
Yeah.
It's-
They didn't give me a time frame.
Antagonized your sister.
Usually the time frame for that sort of thing is tonight.
Oh, if they don't give you a physical time frame, it's not your physical fault. And I did not agree to kill them. I agreed to
In that
distract them.
scenario, I think you kind of did, and
I changed the deal. I managed.
All right, all right. We can rehash this later. We'll be back in about 8 minutes for the second half. Stick around, y'all.